Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to your August 2017 reading. And this is Danus Celtic Worlds. I'm Kat, and I'll be doing your reading, your astrological reading, your forecast, your tarot reading as well for the month of August. Here we go. Some exciting things for you, Scorpions. Born between October 24th and November 21st, ruled by Pluto, and the ninth house of taxes, secrets, religion, inhibitions, all of those things that mean so much to you. You have a lot going on this month, okay? August brings eclipses in your 4th and your 10th house, and you'll be juggling a lot of work, of family obligations, receptive to changes, again, in your 4th and your 10th houses. So please look at what sign you have in the 4th and the 10th house, and you're also going to need to look at where you have Aquarius, because Aquarius is going to, and Virgo and Leo are going to be big players this month, in addition to a lot of the planets that are retrograde and their influences. August brings you eclipses in your 4th and your 10th house, and you'll be juggling a lot of family obligations and receptive to changes regarding residence, career path. On August 7th, the full moon in Aquarius at 15 degrees and the Leo new moon on the 21st. We also have August 7th, 2017, the full moon in Aquarius at 15 degrees, and the partial lunar eclipse in Aquarius in the south node of everyone's karmic past, the south node, the dragon's tail, Ketu. And this is going to be changing your career, where you may live, things about your career path, and, you may be having past life or karmic connections, likely. Give thanks today. Happy Lammas Day. Celebration of harvest and breaking bread with those we love and drinking wine and mead. And insights that you have gained this Lammas Day. Okay? On the 21st, lots of changes. So the August 7th, the full moon for August 7th, which is, our wart moon, okay? And then we have the partial lunar eclipse, okay? And this is going to be in the 12th house of secrets and being stuck. And this is a supercharged full moon, all right? And you already have Pluto as your ruler, and you're already in your house of secrets, okay? In your 9th house of secrets and hidden agendas and things of that sort. And those things are going to come out to fruition, or may come out to some people, not everybody. Or it might be evident, and somebody might come up to you and say something to you regarding that. Inheritance, taxes, intentions, secrets, hidden agendas, and you might be discussing that as well with your mate. And you're going to be juggling a lot of work, okay? And I want to remind you, even though Neptune is retrograde until November 22nd, 2017, that you have Neptune in your house of love and romance all the way throughout the entire year, in your 5th house of love. And this creates a lot of beautiful, beautiful romantic opportunities for you, Scorpio, especially when we get to the full moon in September in Pisces on the 5th and the 6th, and the 6th is the full moon in September, but right now we're concentrating on August. And August has the full moon in Aquarius 15 degrees, so wherever you have Aquarius in your house, in your 12 houses, that is where you're going to need to concentrate and look at what you need to work at, what may change. This partial lunar eclipse in the south node is going to force us to look at our karmic past. And we have a lot of planets that are retrograde now. Mercury is going to be retrograde August 13th through September 5th in Virgo and Leo 2017. So I wouldn't sign anything, buy anything, new technology, no new cars, no contracts, no legal agreements until at least September 9th, because after September 5th, we have the Pisces full moon, and that 3 or 4 to 6 days, we feel that. So it's going to be a lot going on, and the total eclipse is more influential than the partial eclipse. The eclipses conjunct the moon and the north node are thought to be more favorable than those that conjoin the south node. And August 7th, we're conjoining the south node. Endings, looking at the past, who we were, how did we get to who we are now, our karmic past. How do we make this journey to where we are now? Reflection, inner growth. And then we have on August 4th, we have, let's go back in order. Okay, first of all, yesterday we had Venus that entered Cancer, and Cancer makes us very emotional. That's your sister sign, Scorpio, a water sign. It makes us feel more vulnerable than others. I'm a water sign as well. We look inward, we withdraw. We want to go to our nurturing place, our safe place, our sacred foundation, our sacred space. And Cancer is a maternal need for the mother, whether you're a man or a woman, that really doesn't matter. But don't withdraw alone, and don't try to hide from the rest of society because of these eclipses. Just do a lot of self-loving, a lot of self-nurturing, a lot of self-loving of self, of alchemy, of balance in the body, drinking a lot of water, getting a lot of sleep, eating properly. I've been saying that for all the signs. Eating properly, meditating, working on your chakras, working on your heart chakra, working on your third eye, listening to quiet music, getting into your quiet, sacred space, and then going out into the world. And do not get lost in the nostalgia of things in the world right now, because you want to be fully grounded to handle these eclipses this month. There's going to be a lot of changes in the world as well. And a lot of us are feeling that. Tomorrow, August 2nd, Wednesday, Uranus will go retrograde as well, and which will extend all the way until January 1st, 2018. There are so many planets. Saturn's retrograde until August 25th, and he'll go in direct into the 6th house. Mercury's going to be retrograde on August 13th till September 5th, 2017. Uranus is going retrograde from August 2nd, August 3rd until January 1st, 2018 in Aries. Neptune is still retrograde until November 22nd, 2017. Pluto is still retrograde until September 28, 2017. Venus is retrograde right now until April 15, 2017 in Aries and Pisces. And right now, Geminis and Virgos and Aquarians are feeling this great changes in their lives. And, with all this retrograde and the eclipses, and then the full moon on top of the partial lunar eclipse in Aquarius at 15 degrees and the south node, and our karmic paths, the dragon's tail, the south node, Ketu, is going to have us looking at our past lives, going internally and seeing what changes we need to make internally to make our external environment better. What's affecting us externally that's hurting us internally, and what we need to change to make our environment better externally to help us grow internally, to have more opportunities to come our way. Self-love, self-nurturing, self-loving, self-nurturing time, giving our energy to self and self-meditation, self-love. Okay? This retrograde periods are going to be big. They're going to hit society pretty big, and it's going to make us all in the world, including yourself especially, a lot of the water signs and a lot of the intuitive individuals in the world, to do a lot of soul searching. Look into ourselves, intrinsic values, society as a whole. What are we doing regarding bigger issues relating to politics and humanity? Oneness and how we can live together in harmony. How are we going to continue to save our society, our world, our planet, our universe without destroying each other? Seeing each other for who we truly are and not for what we pretend to be. This energy is in this all these retrograde mixes is like an explosion. Okay? And we also have on the 4th, Jupiter is going to aspect Pluto. Jupiter is expansion and Pluto is transformation. And with all these changes, it's going to go upside down differently. It's going to go. And in this way, we're going to look at humility, humanity, social society, how we affect others, how we affect ourselves, what we do to ourselves, and how we need to better ourselves, and how we need to rid others of in our lives that no longer should be in our lives, because they affect us in a way that it burns our energy for negativity and not positivity. Come the first of the year, on January 1st, 2018, when Uranus goes direct again, we'll be likely to, after all this introspect and all these retrogrades that we have and all these eclipses that we have, we're likely in January 2018, the first of that month, actually come out into the world and be ready to express our individuality for who we truly are and in a new way, and people will no longer see us in the way we used to be. Those internal changes may prompt us be prompted by external events in the world. And, with Uranus, it's often, and I've said this for every reading, Uranus going retrograde and not going direct again until January 1st, 2018. This is change. The fuck can be changed. You either change what's not working for you or be changed. And that's how it's going to be for everyone. And it won't be and everyone has, because we all have different planetary influences in each of our houses, and north nodes and south nodes, and our ascendant sign, our sun sign, our moon sign, our Lilith, our Chiron. We have different things in Chiron, and we have Saturn in Chiron, and then we have Jupiter and Pluto, and we've got all this going on, and it's just a big transformation. And we also have the Leo new moons, because July had Leo new moon on July 23rd, and we have it again in August 21st. We have the Leo new moon, and the new moon is in a total solar eclipse, in Leo, in the north node, how we come out in the world, what our potential is, the north node, our Rahu, the dragon's head. What is our potential in the world? What is our future in the world? There's going to be a lot going on. And with Mercury retrograde as well, from August 13th through September 5th, 2017, communication, technology, travel, contracts, double check, triple check, quadruple check, have somebody check for you. If you're working contracts, if you're working agreements, if you're working at work and you're not sure. Those have been out of touch with you, with Mercury retrograde, might come back into your life and try to get back into your life, or try to get back to you, or see if they could be your friend again. That's also something that happens with Venus retrograde. This influences your finances, your loves, and that's going to be Venus is retrograde till April 15th, 2017. And so we've got a lot of that going on as well. With these retrogrades and the 2 Leo new moons and the 2 eclipses, the first one August 7th on the full moon in Aquarius, partial lunar eclipse in Aquarius, 15 degrees, it's going to feel like we're looking at ourselves in the past. What have we gained? What have we lost? Retrospect. And with all the stuff going on, it's gonna have us looking at those things. On the 10th of August, we also have the sun will be in the 6th house of Leo, of self, employment, work, how we're working in the world. And, with Saturn, the sun is self, how we show up in the world in front of other people. That's why our sun sign is ourself. The sun sign is the sign we're born under from the month that we're born in. How do we show up in the world? And so it's going to be in the 6th house of work, employment. And this is a big deal. Work, the 6th house is emphasized a lot this month as well with many signs. And even Saturn, with it being retrograde until August 25th, and then it's going to go direct, and it's going to go where? The 6th house of work and employment. And Saturn is the police officer of the planets, the influences. He's about restriction and pessimism and laws and the physical world and restrictions and rules and structure. And the elderly people, the disadvantaged, employment, natural resources. And Aquarius is going to be affected by this as well. And Saturn will go direct until April 17, 2018. So there's a lot going on this month. And we also have, Saturn and Chiron as well. So we have so much going on. It's like incredible. And please just be careful with Mercury retrograde, okay? The full moon on the 7th is supposed to be a super full moon. A super full moon. I'm talking major changes. And with some people in the world, you might hear on the news where some people are going cuckoo for coconuts on that day. I try to take it to myself to stay indoors that day. Lots of people are going to be influenced by these eclipses, especially the partial lunar eclipse in the South Node. It's going to be a major wake-up call. And with the full moon and the partial lunar eclipse, it's going to be all about emotions and instincts and habits and looking at your karmic past. Again, everybody's going to be feeling this, and we always feel the full moons 3 days before and 3 to 6 days afterwards. So let's just take a look at that. Take a look at what's real in love and relationships and drama, and stay away from the drama. Stay away from it. If you didn't create it, if you don't want to bring it, don't be around it, and don't be around people that bring it. Okay? We want to make sure that if changes, the energy of change comes your way, Scorpio, instead of fighting it, because I know you don't particularly care for change all the time. Not every time. But these changes, especially when it comes to the 4th and the 10th house, which is going to be all these changes happening to you, Scorpio, and the full moon and the partial lunar eclipse and the new moon and the total solar eclipse in Leo in the North Node, these changes are going to be coming quickly. So please be cognizant of what you have in those houses. And the 4th house concerns family, home, how you live your life at home, how you live your life with family. Okay. 10th house is career. 10th house is midheaven. Okay. So please be careful and cognizant of that. Let's get into your reading and let's get working on that. I'm going to use my Witch's Tarot. And then if I have any questions for you, or if something seems like it's not showing up correctly, I'll use my Illuminati cards. Excuse me, mouth is dry. Illuminati cards. And then we'll use my ancient oracle cards to see what the general monthly reading is. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I usually shuffle the cards until they do not go anymore. And then I stop and I start the reading. This is for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio, October 24th through November 21st. Scorpio. 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 All right, there it is. Wow, that's a hard one. All right. Finally. Jeez. Scorpio. Let's see what we got here. For your significator, you have the Six of Cups. Being childlike again. Being childlike again. Wanting to be child, especially with the summertime. You want to be out and be at the beach or be at the park or barbecuing, cooking, and enjoying family fun, friends this summer, going to restaurants, enjoying the spice of life, so to speak. It's a great card for your significator. What covers you? The King of Cups. This could be a woman or a man. This is your sign, Scorpio. If you want to look it up, you're more than welcome to. It's the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is ruled by Scorpio. And he's a super father, a super dad, a super husband. Very intuitive, very psychic. Doesn't say very much, but he uses a lot of qualitative data. He observes and he grabs the data and puts it in his head. And he observes really well. And although he might not tell you to your face, the minute you show up in the world to him as a phony or not being honest, he will tell you exactly to your face who you are. Very observant man. Doesn't say much, likes to pal around, likes to have fun. Great husband, great father figure, great brother, great sister. A wonderful person. On the surface, he shows himself as a hard man, a hard worker, a little tough, but once you break his shell, he's a softie. He's a teddy bear. And this could be a girl or a woman or a man. But this is a Scorpio sign. And they're telling me that this is great. I mean, this is a great. You have the Six of Cups, which is water. Scorpio's a water sign. Being childlike again. And then you have this super figure, role model. Wonderful to talk to, wonderful to go to, great communicator. Once he or she gets to know you, a wonderful, wonderful person. And if they've got your back, they've got your back. Okay, this crosses you. The High Priest or the Hierophant. High Priest is just another way of saying the Hierophant. And this is a card, and I had this in another reading, I believe it was Libra, and I was explaining this to them. He has his hands up, 2 up, he has 3 up, like this. He's like this. 2 down, and the 3 up, right here. And that's the symbol for as above. See the first 3, as above, and then the other 2, so below. And he's wearing his counseling robes. The staff he has is a symbol, and this is all, I'm going to explain this card to you so you understand better. The staff is also a symbol of the other worlds. Okay? The beginning, the middle world, and the other world. He also, like the High Priestess, has the 2 pillars. And the pillars are representative of the temple of the Key of Solomon. And the keys here, you have 1 key with the moon, which is masculine. And then you have the other key, which is the sun in the middle, which is feminine. Choose your key and choose the right path. As above, so below. And the planetary world, the middle world, or the other world. As above, so below. As within, so out. And he has the pillars like the High Priestess card as well, showing balance. This is a card of counseling. Someone may need counseling, or maybe you need counseling of some sort, legal counseling, family counseling, legal matters, contractual matters, something have to do with the library, this legal law, school, education. Pick your keys and make your decision and move forward As within, so without. As above, so below. Remember, having balance in the world and picking the right keys to make the right decision, whether it be counseling, legal matters, educational, librarian, or something contractual that pertains to you. Your foundation of the matter, alchemy, the temperance. And this is an alchemy card. She's got the 2 cups and she's balancing her alchemy. She has the water of emotions behind her, but she has her wings, she has her cups, she has her water. This is a card of balance and alchemy, balance in eating right, balance in chemical alchemy in your body, taking care of self, self-love, eating right, drinking right, staying away from water, staying away from alcohol, watching and controlling your emotion, having balance in life. As with the high priest or the hierophant, see the 2 pillars, having balance. See the water, having balance with alchemy, having balance with your health, having balance with yourself, eating right, drinking right, staying away from excessive alcohol, getting enough sleep, doing the right thing, having balance in life, balance in career, balance with family, work-life balance. This is what's waiting you, and waiting you is in the past. This is an air sign. This is the Page of Swords, and he comes swiftly with a message to tell you that he's going to come in there aggressively, and there's a new message. There was, in the past, there was a swift message that came your way, or messages, or symbols that would have come across to you swiftly as a message from another. And this tells me that in the past you've had unexpected messages come to you and you've had to deal with them swiftly. Okay, this crowns you. Ooh, the 10 of Swords, reversed. This is like a coven coming at you, or a group of people coming at you and attacking you and putting you in a bad place. This is an actual stabbing you in the fucking back. Manipulation, strife, devastation. Be careful. This is what's crowning you. Take a look at who's around you. Take a inventory of the people in your lives and figure out who is good for you and who is not good for you. And whoever isn't good for you, take that inventory. Okay? That's crowning you. Things to come. Broken heart. Somebody else got this. I don't know who it was. There was another card that got this. The 3 of Swords. And at least you got it right side up, which is basically a broken heart. You're sad about something. There was a broken heart. This is the 3 of Swords is a broken heart. Something happened, and it doesn't have to be just in relationships. It could be partnerships in a business partnership. It could be family dynamics. It could be friends. Something is making you sad, and it kind of, even if you're not saying anything, it's leaving you a little sad and heartbroken. Something didn't work out. I'm getting something didn't work out. Something didn't work out with people you're associated with, and it's upsetting you or upset you. And it could be multiple different things. I'm sensing other people are in the mix, or another person is in the mix. Maybe it's from this bad news that you've gotten in the past that came to you swiftly and you've had to handle it. Your fears, walking on the edge. This way is the Fool. He walks on the edge. He's the traveler. He has his dog. He is traveling and walking on the edge, but in reverse. He's afraid to make those changes, afraid to make those travels, afraid to go further, afraid to take the next step to go to the level in which he or she needs to go, to move on the edge, to take that chance, to have the courage to go and travel, to have the changes, the courage to walk on the edge, to make the changes that are necessary to move forward and travel through life. And as the Fool travels through life, he gains knowledge, and he shows up again in the World card, which is the last major arcana card, as an adult. And because he's in the World card, he's traveled through these distances and learned his lessons in life and grew and became more grounded as the Earth sign. People, friends, communications, and family. And being Eight of Swords is being afraid to take that step. Again, being afraid. This is what I call the card. How do you enter this circle? With perfect love and perfect trust, right? But in here, with the swords around her, she's afraid to enter that circle of perfect love and perfect trust. Okay? And so you might be dealing with some people in your life that are afraid to love, that are afraid to trust you, or afraid to trust anybody because they haven't had that perfect love and that perfect trust. This is other people in your family, other community, people in the community. And this is card stands for not being able to trust. In a circle of swords, perfect love, perfect trust. How do you enter the circle? Enter the circle with perfect love and perfect trust. And right here, this card is saying they're afraid to do that. Think about who, again, do an audit of who's in your life and figure out what's going on with the people around you. Your hopes and wishes. This is a great card. It's the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is an Aquarius card. And it's also a beautiful card because I know you can't see it, but there's children in the background. He's watching the children in the background. He has his sword. He has his familiar. He's watching the children. He's sitting there. He's a super family wise, like a wise king that looks over the family, looks over the kingdom. He's trustworthy. He's a good person. And with you having this in your card, I want to say, when you're mixed, I want to say, with you having the King of Cups, which represented you because that was actually under the sign of Scorpio, you might have another king or queen that comes in here that's also like you, like the King of Cups, that also values family, values their kingdom, meaning your house, and is true and loving and wise and all-knowing and wants to share that with you, wants to come into your life, or those qualities come into your life. Hopes and wishes. Okay? Your outcome. Your outcome is great. You've got a lot of kings and knights here, and lots of swords. So swords are air signs. An air sign, it could be Gemini, it could be Aquarius. You have a lot of people that come in and out of your life, and you want to make sure that these people are right for you. They're making good decisions for you, and you have the Knight of Swords, and this knight is actually is under the sign of Virgo, and we have a lot of Virgo and Leo this month in August. They're going to come swiftly into your life, and they rush in, and they take it over. They say, "Hey, this is it. Like, this is it. I'm in love with you. This is it. This is a new job. You're going to make $30,000 more. This is it. Let's go." This card is the card that rushes in. Okay, just like the Knight of Swords does the same thing. He rushes in. There's only one knight that stands still in the tarot deck, and that is actually the Knight of Pentacles. All the other knights are moving or holding something or rushing in. This Knight of Wands is rushing in swiftly to make changes in your life, whether it be romance, career, I want to say home, moving. You know, new adventures, moving in. Let's go now. Let's do it. You know, what's in your career path? What's going on with family? Okay. And let's see what you got underneath at the bottom of your deck. Wonderful. You have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a card of family celebrations, of getting together and gatherings. And there's a lot going on with that this summer. That's a great card. Nine of Cups is also a wish card. Wishes come true. Wishes come to manifestation. It's wonderful. Celebrations, wishes coming true, manifesting what you wished for, celebrations at the end. Fantastic card. And this guy's coming in and saying, hey, let's get her done. Okay, let's go to my ancient oracle cards. I'm going to put this down so it doesn't fly all over the place. Ancient oracle cards are just another general reading for the month. Give you some more guidance. Okay, first card. Thunder and lightning, the power. The power. That is awesome. Scorpio, because you are a lot like that. That's a lot like you. Okay? That is a lot like you. Thunder, lightning, power. Having the power to do what? Having the power to do what? You know, seeing and dreaming about it. Dreaming about it and making it come about. Having the power to manifest your future. Seeing it, dreaming it, wishing it. The wish card. You even have the wish card. You have the wish card. Seeing it, dreaming it, talking about it, manifesting it. What you say, what you dream about, what you wish for comes about. Okay? You need to keep anything angry though. With the thunder and lightning card, having the power, which is at the bottom here, but you also, with thunder and lightning, that shows power, but with, you know, force. Don't use anger or aggression to get what you want, what you're trying to get, your power and your own power. Okay? Don't, because Scorpios are very, they could be very aggressive in a good way, but they want it like yesterday. You know what I mean? And so they keep going at it and going at it and going at it until they get their way, but to get the power. But they'll be pure about it. Okay, use pure energy. All right, manage your power properly. It's a great card. Second card, smoke. Having your prayers answered. So you're manifesting, using your power to manifesting smoke, and it says here prayers. Okay, prayers are powerful. And the smoke card is a powerful card. And the reason why the smoke card is such a powerful card is because at the bottom it says prayers. And when I say, you know, prayers, it means your prayers with help, with praying upon it, manifesting it, wishing for it. What you have asked for will come about. Again, second card. What you have prayed for, what you asked for will come about soon. Ask and power. Ask and it will be given. Okay? Daily prayers, meditations, and connection to the divine and meditating to your chakras. Keep prayer in your life, and you will get the help you need. What you ask for, with the power that you continually ask for, what you pray for, what you ask for and what you pray for will come about. These are fantastic cards. Last card, coins, abundance. Oh, wow. Fantastic, Scorpio. This is like 2 months in a row you had like really good readings. Coins, abundance, asking for what you want. Coins is all about the abundance you're asking for. What do you want? Okay? What are you asking for? Asking for abundance? Are you asking for money? Your desires are coming to fruition. Okay, so you're asking, using your power, you're asking for it. You're staying positive and open to new things. You're focused on abundance. You're focused on money. You're focused on career. Be careful what you pray. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you pray for, because you will understand the law of attraction. You'll get it. Using the power and prayer, ask for what you want will come about in abundance. Desires coming to forefront. Focusing on abundance and money. Manifesting abundance will be supplied with what you need. So be careful for what you ask for, Scorpio. That's a great reading. Okay, I hope you like this reading, Scorpio. And this is a general reading for Scorpio. If you'd like a one-on-one reading just for your own sign, your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, you need to contact me at danuscelticworlds@gmail.com or go to my Facebook, Danus Celtic Worlds, or Danu Kelly, and you can get in contact with me to schedule an appointment. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and it was such a pleasure to read your cards today, Scorpio. You rock. Blessed be.